Hey guys, I'm Audra Slinky, president of the Home Staging Resource, and I'm excited to be testing my very first Facebook Live event and using kind of a specific software so that you're not only just looking at me, but I can also show you some really awesome photos in my screen. So hopefully this works, and we'll see. So anyway. Here's really the question. Here's what we're working with. I get this. Let me go to my screen transition. All right. Got this email from Sunny and Cher Interiors, and I think it's a really common kind of issue that sometimes we face as stagers. And I thought it would be super cool to show you the question and tackle it in the form of before and after photos that I can share of another member. So, Sunny's having an issue. How many of you are walking into these older homes, older, really old homes, and they don't have a living room and a family room, they just have one big space. So that's what she's running into. A lot of older homes, one great room, not really conducive to a TV, and she really doesn't want to make the TV the focal point in the space. But she's being asked to do that. And I kind of understand where she's coming from, because as home stagers, we do not want buyers walking into a space and having that question in their mind. So there's really, she kind of describes the situation, and there's really no easy way to answer this, because the beauty of staging is it is an art form and there's no specific formula, and a lot of it just depends on the space that you are staging, Sunny. So I'm going to give you an example of the way I've seen this work. So in the absence of any other focal point, then it makes sense to kind of add a TV, because there's just no other focal point there. We don't really want to fight from it. But let me show you what Pacific Home Design. I like to showcase my sister's work. You know, my sister Corrine, and some of you who have gone to RESA Convention have met her there. We always go together. Anyway, she has a business, Pacific Home Design with Chrissy, in Santa Cruz. So let me show you what I'm talking about so that you can see this in real time. Oops, I'm still showing. Okay, so let's go to it. Here we go. Yeah, old home. Anyway, and in this particular case, you know, they're walking in. I think it was a probate sale, and obviously a lot of decluttering needs to be done before they can even answer the question of what do we do here. But I thought this was a good example, because you can see it's just one big great room, one big space. So you can see me in this video. If I'm taking this photo, I'm taking this shot, I'm looking straight, you can see I see the kitchen and I see the dining area, and I'm kind of facing a little, couchy thing here. And to my right, if I took a photo this way, is the fireplace, yes. And we could foreseeably put a TV up there. We don't want to do that. No, we don't. Okay, but this is giving you some perspective of what they were dealing with. And then to my left is this empty area right here. And so the real issue in this particular space is the buyer is walking in, and they're probably going to be asking themselves, more importantly, not necessarily where's my TV going to go, but among everything else that needs to be done, don't worry, there's a lot of cosmetic, paint. I'm sure y'all go ahead and feel free to comment on that. But the buyer's probably going, oh, this is a wasted space. This is not that big of a house. What in the world do I do with this space? So you see that this is the space on the left, this is the space on the right, and this is me looking straight. So on the left is that wasted space, on the right is the fireplace. This is me looking straight. And here we have some fixtures we're going to deal with, which I'm going to have a little fun showing you what they did with that. And, don't even get me started on the kitchen, so we won't go there. That's for its own webinar, and don't worry, if you're HSR member, I'm going to be doing a webinar on this with Corrine, and we're going to detail exactly what they did, and I have all sorts of projects to show you in all of our staging day videos. But let me now show you the after. Here we go. So this was before, you can't forget this. What do we do with an old home? Do we put in the TV? And here we go. All right, so obviously, this is why staged homes, when the buyer spends a certain percentage of the value of their home, keep in mind this is probably a $800,000 home, they probably spent maybe 1%, and you can already see they are going to probably see at least a 10% increase. This is the best investment for any seller, especially if the place has been untouched, as that one had. So what I love what they did here is they answered the question, right? The burning question of the buyer, what do we do in this space? And they were able to fit, this is why scale matters, a small sofa there. They styled these shelves, obviously painted, but now they opened up the space and new furniture, but no TV yet. So now I'm turning around and I'm showing you that fireplace and that dining area, and still no TV. So in this example, I agree with them. I would not have put a TV, and I'll show you why. Because, remember that right there? Now this fireplace is styled a whole lot better. And this is kind of a better example of what it looks like. And you can see they could have put a TV here, but instead they put a fiddle leaf. I love this tree. It looks fantastic. But the most important thing that you kind of see, oh, here's a detail of the fireplace. I got to show you that. Is remember this. The real focal point in this room, and this is what I mentioned, in the absence of a focal point, sure, you can add a TV, Sunny, that makes sense because we always need to emphasize whatever focal point that is. But in this case, we answered the question, and the focal point was really this incredible view. So they kind of turned that into a focal point, the fireplace into a focal point. They staged the heck of that fireplace, and the results are spectacular. So hopefully you enjoyed this Facebook Live Q&A. Hopefully this technology even works. I have no idea, but we will see. And I'll see you on the next Facebook Live.